Okay, welcome to the Visionary call here today, webinar with Andy Morbitzer. I guess I am now officially the president of Visionary, so welcome to the call. I also do some of the master distributorship worldwide. Um, Sorry, I apologize for my tardiness, but I was just on a phone call where, quite honestly, it's things that are happening behind the scenes. They're very exciting. Some great minds, some great people all coming together for a common cause, and that's the promotion of Capricoin and Visionary to really make a footprint, if you will, with cryptocurrency worldwide. And as many of you know, today we're going to talk about, are you on the call, Nicole, here today? How are you feeling? Are you on today?
I'm here, yeah. I'm a little under the weather though.
Yeah, and I'm very unprepared, but what was the topic here for today?
Really?
Yeah, and whatever it is, we'll talk about it right now.
Well, there you go. There's Andy who can just fly off the cuff of the seat. It's the advantages of Visionary as a home business.
Oh, well, great. Let's start right there. Thank you very much. I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for setting this up. As I was just saying, before I asked what the subject was here today, because I think better on my feet anyway, and this is an easy one for me with Visionary and network marketing, because typically experience comes from failures in the past, and I've got some healthy experience, let's put it that way, with finances, whether it be personal, business, professional, um, and network marketing. I've been a master distributor twice. I've written a couple of comp plans, and I've been around long enough to know what works and what doesn't. And for those of you that know me, I have a phrase that's coined: profitability equates to retention. Understand that we're in the 21st century, and the old model of network marketing is changing rapidly. And I know it's changing rapidly because I was a victim of it. And what I'm talking about is attrition. I'm talking about mandatory platforms with auto ships. Guys, you got to remember, at the end of the day, when you're looking at criteria to start a new business, and I hope, I believe this is being recorded, I want you to send this out to people that are working in the industry, because here are the facts. 97% of the people in network marketing fail to make more money than they spend. That's the problem. And that problem is really exacerbated in a couple of different ways. One could be a comp plan where everything's predicated upon your ability to sponsor and share it with other people. Well, what if we could change those numbers? What if we could take 97% and make that into people that are profitable? And with Visionary, I believe that's exactly what we have, because here's why we're different. First of all, everything that you do within Visionary, with the exception of 47 euros, goes towards producing Capricoin, which is a cryptocurrency. Our product is mining time. It's a software, and it's 100% automated, so it's really irrelevant at this point. Think of it this way, guys. You have a product that you as a member have a say on what the value of Capricoin is going to be through participation, through usage, through sharing it with merchants. We at Visionary are a group of people that work as a team. A lot of times in network marketing, you'll see people bicker back and forth. Well, he stole him and he stole him and all this other nonsense. With Visionary, it's irrelevant, because collectively, as we mine for Capricoin, as we barter, as we use it as a medium of exchange, as we use it to buy and sell goods and services, or transfer from person to person, peer to peer, we're building value of our Capricoin. And we, the members, are going to dictate its success or its failure. So think about the control that you have as an individual. You can't name another MLM on this planet that allows you to really have a say, because at the end of the day, if people are in profitability, here's the statistic for you: they never leave your business. So priority number one, profitability. Our product itself is cryptocurrency. It's money, it's currency. That's your biggest ace up your sleeve. You maintain, own, control, manage your own asset. So if you would fail, let's say you're one of the 3% in Visionary that would fail, you still have your asset. All that we've done with Visionary as a mining company is convert your fiat currency to cryptocurrency. That's it. That's all Visionary does. That's the service we provide. That's the software that we sell. It's that simple. Don't make it any more complicated than what it is. So it's easy, it's simple. You retain your own asset. That knocks 99% of network marketing companies off the board. At the end of the day, if you're not successful, hey, go to the external exchange, sell your Capricoin, have a great day. No harm, no foul. Now, if you want to look at it from a business perspective, do you know what industry and network marketing makes up the 97% of the people that fail? Take one guess. Health and nutrition. Why? I'm not saying that the products don't work. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is very few of them work as hyped, let's put it this way. But nevertheless, let's assume that all the products worked. And they better remove that third eye from your forehead immediately, because if it doesn't, people quit and they move on. Now, so you better make sure your product does what it says it's going to do, or you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle mightily. Now, let's now assume that all products in this industry work effectively. Why would you join a business where you're in competition with 1,000 other health and nutritional companies? Why would you do that? I mean, it's tough enough to make a business work. Why would you put yourself in competition with 1,000 other juices, potions, and lotions? Or even, let's even make it worse. Why would you go in business and be battling Fortune 500 companies? You know, all these weight loss network marketing companies and MLMs. I don't want to go up against Jenny Craig. I don't want to go up against they're every day, every commercial. They have deep pockets. And at the end of the day, network marketing products are typically overpriced to support the distribution arm. You can't compete on a cost basis. It's very difficult. And we know people, hey, if they can walk down to GNC and buy the same product or a very similar product for half the cost, that makes it very challenging for you and your business. Now, I know a lot of people are arguing that fact, but guys, think of it this way. Visionary puts you in the best possible position to be successful. Why? Well, we're not oversaturated. We have maybe one competitor in this space that has a distribution arm that is legal. We don't have any competition. The timing on this emerging market known as digital currency, these payment solutions, these direct target marketing platforms, nobody's doing what we're doing. It's a wide open world. And for those people that see the evolution of banking, the evolution of money, and where this is going, there's not a better opportunity in the world right now, period. Now, we increase your chances because our product or Capricoin can increase in value. Now, will it? I can't guarantee that, no. But like I said, we the members and the merchants, and it'll be our worldwide infrastructure of customers worldwide that are going to put us in a position, us members and customers, to be successful and have that Capricoin increase in value. Is it guaranteed? No. But at least you have a say. Now, when I look at network marketing, how do I know that mandatory auto ship product-based platforms are dying? Because I've watched hundreds of thousands of network marketers around the world with 4 different companies that I worked over the last, 11, 12 years, slowly but surely get eaten up by attrition. We're in a recession. The family of 4 needs to be very prudent with their money. So if you have the ability to actually They have the ability to actually retain their asset, eliminating or reducing their risk, meaning they could start company ABC, spend all this money, and at the end of the day, they failed, they lost their money, they're out their capitalization, they're done. Whereas in Visionary, I can't see a downside. I really can't. They're going to have the ability to save money, possibly make money. We don't have any rigorous sponsoring requirements on our platform. It has intangibles. It's an insurance, guys. We've got built-in marketing called the news, the newspaper, the internet. We see the problems everywhere: insolvency, debt, greed. Macroeconomics around the world are just disintegrating right in front of our faces. And most people are under the thing of saying, well, it won't affect us here in the States. You know, currencies, yeah, they go bankrupt, but we've got the power to print money and everything will be fine. Well, that may be true, but here's typically what happens. You know, I saw in one of the Skype posts today, Ian Hannaford put in, most fiat currencies have a lifespan of 40 years was the answer to that question. But here's where we were uniquely different. 40 years ago, we didn't have the internet. 40 years ago, we weren't interconnected by communications and cell phones and computers. And 40 years ago, everything wasn't tied to the dollar. Understand, as the dollar goes, so goes the world. Any and all indices, currencies, and anything that has to do with financial wares in one shape, fashion, or the other is pegged to the dollar. We're insolvent, we're in debt. That's the problem. You see it every day. Guys, we have a solution in Visionary. This can coexist with anything anybody's currently doing. There's no, let's say, terms and policies I would think that it wouldn't adhere to, meaning you could do this in such a way that it's not going to affect your current business if somebody's got a current business. This is a prudent way to insure yourself financially. Think of it this way. By converting fiat currency to cryptocurrency, what you just did there was bought yourself some insurance. You just bought insurance on your financial future. You now have assets that are not pegged to a dollar outside of your country's or your home country's border. If currency wars and these currencies start going bankrupt around the world, you're safe. This is your property. This is your asset, and you can convert that asset into any currency you want. It could be the Hong Kong dollar. It could be the krona. It could be whatever you want. You always control your asset. So when you look at advantages of what Visionary does, not only in cryptocurrency, but in MLM, there's not a downside to it in my eyes. It's prudent thinking. It's something that you should be doing anyway. You've got to look at 21st century financial insurance, and this is it in a nutshell. This is cryptocurrency at its best. Forget about the possibility of it increasing in value. We don't know that, but what we do know right here, right now, is it's a damn good insurance to protect yourself, because if you have all your money in the bank and there's a run on US dollars, just like we saw in Greece on the euro, people couldn't get their money out of the bank. What are you going to do now? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to take your cryptocurrency, you're going to go to the exchange, and you're going to exchange it into euros. Let's say if the dollar has capital controls and they won't let you to pull money out of your ATM. Guys, understand that the bank on average has about 1% of deposits in the bank. So when you see your bank account and you got $140,000 sitting in there, they've got 1% of that. They got $1,400 of your money, and that's it. Why do you think there was long lines? You can look at Argentina, Greece, Iceland, all these different areas around the world. And I'm not talking Decades ago, guys, this is recent. This is right now. You want to know how to sell and understand Visionary? Think of the implications that it serves. It's an insurance for you personally. B, it's a plan B for an additional income. 3, it's an exit to convert into any other currency. It beats liquidity of, let's say, a 401k. You know, if times get tough and you need some cash, good luck trying to get your 401k out because you're going to get early withdrawals and fees. Very few people know that they can take a loan against their 401k, pay themselves back the interest, but that's a whole nother call. Guys, this is like free storage of a digital asset that cannot be seized by any government, by any bank, by anybody. It's encrypted. It's yours. Our advisor, Gary Connor, the other day said it would take, I think it was 72 years to unencrypt a wallet, and it changes every 5 minutes. Your money's safe, it's secure, and it's there for you to control, own, and manage at your will and your discretion. So understand when we're talking about selling Visionary, you've got to sell first of all, you got to present the problem, you got to give the solution. The problem is it's everywhere. You see problems everywhere, financially, all around the world. Whether it's a pension, whether it's retirement, volatility on the stock markets, greed, insolvency, indebtedness, flat out scams. In our space itself, so many people say, I hear this a lot. This company's doing that, this company's doing this. Well, first of all, I would say, I don't care what they're doing. It's an $80 trillion industry. There will be other cryptocurrencies that invade our space. No, it's coming. It's okay. We're out of the gate. We were the first networking company to have an external exchange, a fully functional cryptocurrency. And let's just talk about that, since I hear all the time, oh, this company over here, they say they're number 2 coin in the world. That's total nonsense. They are not on any regulated external exchange, period. You go to cryptoid.com, you can search any company, any coin for their fully functional cryptocurrency blockchain. If they don't have it, they're not a cryptocurrency, plain and simple. Number 2, if they can't pull all their money out of whatever company it is, it's not legal. If they can pull their money out and the company's paying for it to buy back their coins or tokens or whatever it might be, it's illegal. Plain and simple, stated in the law. That's securities fraud. Let's not get caught up in all the hype of what everybody else is doing. What we're doing is moving forward. We're going to penetrate the merchants. We're going to have a usable coin, and it's going to be offered to members and members only. That's you and that's me. And we will dictate its success. That's the value proposition in what you're doing. You actually have a say in its success. Whether you can go recruit the world or not, irrelevant. Understand, if you understand the concept, our product is a need. It's not a want. If it comes right down to it, there is no more prudent thing that you can do in your life than have financial insurance. We insure every aspect of our life. Health, car, teeth, homeowners insurance, boat, our villa, whatever, jet skis, whatever it might be. But how many people do you know when you say to them, what kind of financial insurance do you have? And they look at you all kinds of funny. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's why I'm passionate about this. Now, that's my thoughts. This is, guys, we're entering into a period of time where things are going to get very challenging. Things are going to become very volatile. We want to present the solution in Visionary as that trusted, reliable cryptocurrency that provides you the insurance that you need to face whatever challenges that are in front of us, because we don't know. It's going to be a ride, I can tell you that. But at the end of the day, it's still your asset. We have so many different ways. I think three different ways that people can actually engage in our culture, become a visionary member, earn commissions and benefits without ever sponsoring a person. To me, that's the profitability I'm looking for. I have a say in its increase in profitability. I love my chances of success here, because what I don't want to go back to is I have a product A that I'm selling on a monthly basis that's a consumable that the average family of four can't afford, and I know 3 months down the road, all the time I spent, all the training I spent with them is going to be for naught, and my company or my business is either going to be eaten up by attrition, I'm going to see it on the storefront shelves 2 years from now. This is why I love Visionary Platform. It serves so many purposes, and we haven't even talked about the retail side of it for merchants, retention, communications, profitability, all those things that are going to be brought on from the retail side of it called Capricoin. And I think it's going to be called, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name yet, so I won't. That's going to be the Capricoin. That's going to be the retail side, the customer side. So we just got off the call on that, and here in the next week to 2 weeks, we're going to go down and we're going to do some filming. We're going to have both of our in-house and our visionary member experts, Tahir and Gary and myself, and a fellow you guys are going to be introduced to here shortly by the name of John, that's going to hopefully run Capricoin. And we're going to go do some video. We're going to do some marketing. We're going to give you some tools to help you along with this process. But guys, when you really look at what we've got, we can serve everyone's need, whether they are an average Joe, whether they're an investor, an entrepreneur, whether they're a seasoned MLMer. We've got every aspect that you could possibly want, from the customer standpoint with the cash rewards, the merchant aspect of retention, and being able to communicate and rewarding and building a foundation, if you will, of members around the world that cohesively all merchants work together as a team, because we all want the end thing, and we want that value of Capricoin to slowly but surely increase over a long period of time. We don't want volatility and speculative type investors coming in and jumping in and pumping and dumping. So guys, you got to look at Capricoin or Visionary as what it is, the distribution arm. It gives you the ability to convert fiat into cryptocurrency, and then it's the platform that's going to allow us to have an additional income stream and do all those other things, bring other like-minded people in, and all those types of things. So at the end of the day, I could go on. We don't have any contractual obligations. We don't have any mandatory auto ships. You don't have to buy mining time and have a slot every week if you don't want to. But if you do, you're going to get a benefit for being a solid contributor to the platform. We reward that type of action, that type of mentality. That's exactly the type of person we want. Somebody that comes in, sees the value, and is going to participate over a long period of time. That's a healthy environment for all of us to be successful. So hopefully I've given you a whole bunch of reasons as to why we're different, why we'll succeed, not only in the MLM space, but also in cryptocurrency space. Oh, and then there's always one last thing. Somebody just typed in a question here. They're talking about, there's a company out there that backs their cryptocurrency, or actually there's 5 or 6 of them that I know that back their cryptocurrency with gold. Now, let's just talk about, and I won't get into each portion of it, but it gets back to economics 101. Tangible, fungible, divisible, and portable. That are really the characteristics of real property, such as gold, if you would. Cryptocurrency is in that same category. But understand, here's what happens when you introduce, first of all, a variable commodity. You're basing and backing a cryptocurrency on something that's variable. And to me, Never in history has anything held its value at the same value forever. It's impossible. So when you look at it that way, you really want the value of your cryptocurrency to be self-sustaining and to stand on its own volition. Meaning, is the value derived through speculative and trading, or is the value derived through usage, like our business model is going to come forth with, and our innovative strategies of marketing and how we're going to drive the value of Capricoin through the use of the coin? That will give it the allow it to stand on its own volition. Whereas when I look at gold backing cryptocurrency, I think it undermines the whole principle in which we do cryptocurrency. The whole idea of cryptocurrency is to have something that is not governed by central authority, meaning it can't be seized, controlled, capped, allowed, feed, like the banks, like the government, like the countries. Guys, this is our chance to really dictate our own financial freedoms. These are our liberties we're talking about. So when I look at gold backing a cryptocurrency, aren't you then accepting a regulatory authority as in a commodity as gold that is now attached to your cryptocurrency? To me, that sounds damn dangerous. And it's not something we're going to do at Visionary. If other companies want to do that, that's fine. Let's not mix water and oil. Both have two places in the marketplace, but not the same market. They're two completely different mindsets and thoughts and theories of protection and those types of things. Let's not confuse the two. You can't liquidate gold and like you can a cryptocurrency. You can't cross a border typically with any kind of amount of gold whatsoever. Matter of fact, in the U.S., I believe customs flags it at $6,000 US. So you can't move gold because it has capital controls. You can't send it in the mail, or if you do, you're taking one hell of a risk. Now, with that said, look at the opportunity and the luxuries that are afforded to you by a cryptocurrency. I can move any amount of money anywhere I want, anytime I want, and I don't have to ask anybody. I don't have to report it to anybody. Nobody can seize it. Nobody can hold it. Nobody can fee it. Do you see the value of cryptocurrency yet, guys? Do you see what you're selling? We don't sell cryptocurrency. We sell the mining time and the software that produces a cryptocurrency on the behalf of our members. That's our product. At no time do we ever sell Capricoin. That would be illegal. But understand, my point was central authority and regulatory authority. When you bring in gold, that's a regulated commodity. And now you're going to use that doesn't meet some of the tangible, fungible, divisible, or portable attributes that cryptocurrency clearly has better options for the reasons I set forth. So understand Visionary or Capricoin is it's an insurance. Does it have some speculative advantages in the future? Absolutely. I mean, it's two-pronged. It gives you the insurance, the liquidity, the movement, the security that you need. But yet, at the end of the day, if we build this the right way and we start using the coin and bringing on merchants and we're going to induce them in with the cashback systems, my God, this should be the easiest sales in network marketing. Hands down the easiest that you've ever done because of all the reasons that I've stated. You have to really try hard to not be successful in Visionary. Matter of fact, I mean, you got to try really hard. And we're just getting started, guys. You know, another advantage. Look at the emerging trends of what we're getting into. Mobile phone application, huge industry, billion-dollar industry. The number one industry right now in technology is mobile applications. We got mobile applications already made, ready to go. Matter of fact, the CEO of Top Sites to Here already released the Visionary app that you should already have downloaded on your phone. Next is Droid. we've got 3 or 4 others on both sides, the Capricoin side, the Visionary side, that are up and underway, ready. We're making progress quick, guys. This is going to happen fast, and it's going to be awesome. Now, opportunity. Most millionaires are made at this stage of the game in just about any industry or endeavor that you'll ever look out throughout history. Timing does have some advantages. Is it the end-all be-all? No. Does it help you? Does it put you in a better place to be successful? Absolutely. But I've many a time seen dominant people come into businesses that are 3, 4, 5, 10 years old and made a, they've become, top 5 money earners. So I'm not saying it can't be done. It's just rare. But the whole point in case now, if you're out there and you're assessing businesses and you're sharing with other people, these are concepts, these are themes that people need to consider before joining a company. When Nicole and I set out and we got involved in cryptocurrency, one of our first criteria is it recession proof? And we're the epitome of recession proof. We're in a recession now. What happens? Here's the scenario. What if Greece becomes your home country tomorrow? How much money do you have in your pocket, cash? Because you can't use your credit cards. Got to use the money in your wallet. Can't go to the bank, can't go to the ATM, can't write a check. Where are you at and how long are you going to be able to survive? How long until the Bitcoin ATMs show up in your country? Because they're coming. There is no denying that we are on the precipice of the largest improvement in banking in centuries, hundreds of years. And we, the people, finally are going to have a say and a stake in our own financial destiny, where it's not a manipulated Ponzi scheme known as the Federal Reserve that steals money from Mary while Peter watches, and then we, the middle class, get burdened with the tax year after year after year. We spend ourselves into oblivion. Teach your kids about money, and you better teach them soon, because they're the ones that are going to pay, if it's ever paid, for this $18 trillion and another $100 trillion in unfunded liabilities. I'm an old man. I'm over 50. There'll come a point in time, guys, in the future where the piper's going to be paid. It could be tomorrow. It could be 5 days from now. It could be 5 years. It could be 50 years. But at some point, something's going to give. And you better be protected, because if you're not, you're going to be standing in a long soup line. You're not going to have the ability and the liquidity to do what you need to do. And this is the absolute best way that I can think of to diversify yourself worldly. And that's exactly what we want to do. Hopefully that gives you some information and okay, you want to talk to a network marketer. We got a 5-generational matching bonus. That means that somebody comes in and that sponsoring guru. That means he's going to be coded to a lot of people, and he's going to earn 5 or 10% of everything that they make on a weekly basis. That's huge for a network marketer. Huge. And at some point, it might be the number one way you get paid in our comp plan. Number 2, you talk to a network marketer. Timing is everything, guys. When you look at these, when you talk to people right now, at the minimum, they need to at least hold their place in the genealogy, in the binary. Get a 97 euro bronze package, come in, establish their place in genealogy, engage in our culture, learn, look at our advantages, our benefits, and see if it's for them. And if it's not, no harm, no foul. Even that 97 euros, they mine 2 slots, so they actually will be acquiring Capricoin. If they don't like it, they can go away. They can go to the external exchange, sell their Capricoin if they'd like. No harm, no foul. But you've got to sell the opportunity for the timing, not only visionary, the timing of the future of bringing on Capricoin, the retail side of it, and then as a whole, mobile applications, cryptocurrency, and e-commerce, digital payment solutions. It's the 21st century, and it's happening. Whether you're on board or not, people, sooner or later, they're going to be forced to use digital currency because money as we know it, it's not going to survive. So there's so many advantages that we have. I could probably go on I'm already at 40 minutes. I could easily go on another hour and probably not even break a sweat. But for today, hopefully that gives you some information, some ammunition. As always, I'm always open for three-way calls. Even the analytics, the so-called cryptocurrency experts, if you want to bring them on and we can hash things out, no problem. Any network marketer, guys, you've got something right now that could literally save your life, or at least your financial life, and or change your life in ways you don't even know it. There's some of you in Visionary right now that are going to be multimillionaires and you don't even know it yet. You don't even know it yet, but I know it. And like I always say, from here on out, when I end the call, everybody wants Capricoin. They just don't know it yet. So with that said, Andy Morbitzer where am I today? In Ohio, Nicole Peterson in Toronto. Unless there's something, Nicole, you want to end with, I got stuff to do here today.
Thank you, Andy. You blew our heads off today. That was a great call. Loved your energy, and so thank you for speaking today.
Energy. I've been in bed for 3 days since we returned from Spain with the flu, just like you. So maybe I'm coming back to life a little bit here today.
Well, it definitely sounds like you are, and I think the rest of us would agree.
Well, I literally got off the call before I did this webinar, 30 seconds, and we had an exciting call of some things that are just going to rock the world, that are going to happen here in the next couple of weeks that we're going to utilize to help bust open some doors and give some people some tools from some experts, and we're going to hopefully help put the bullets in the gun for a whole bunch of people. So with that said, thanks for sharing the webinar with me today, and have a great day, Nicole. Thanks.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.